On November 13, 2020, Trooper Jackson Little of the Arkansas State Police conducted a traffic stop on a person who only identified himself as James. Little suspected that James was speeding. There is relatively little evidence regarding this interaction, and it cannot conclusively confirm James's identity. So let's watch the video further and see what happens.
Down all the way, man.
Why is that?
Roll it down all the way so I can talk to you better.
We can talk, right? I mean,
roll it down all the way. I'm not asking you and telling you.
what law is that?
Why are you starting this, man?
The trooper advises the man to roll down all the way so he can talk to him better. But the man swears that he can talk with it all the way down. There's no law according to him, and if so, please tell him.
Yes,
We can talk.
I'm not trying to be rude to you, anything like that.
I'm really not trying to be rude to you either, but...
So what's the deal? Why don't you want to roll it down all the way?
Because I don't have
Why don't
to.
you want to?
You
just trying to be difficult?
I'm not trying to be difficult. Do you want my license registration?
Yeah, if you don't care.
The trooper tells him that he's not trained to be rude to anyone, to which the man responds he's not trained to be rude to anyone. But the trooper replies, so what's the deal? Why don't you want to roll it down? The man then responds, I don't want to. I'm not trying to be difficult. Do you want my license registration?
What's the reason for stopping me?
First off, okay, I'm Trooper Jackson Little with the Arkansas State Police, okay?
I appreciate that.
The reason I'm pulling you over is speeding. You know how fast you're going?
I do.
How fast are you going?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, I got you going 87 in the 65, man. That's a little quick.
The man asked the trooper what the reason is for stopping him. The trooper then responded by saying, I'm going to pull you over for speeding. Are you aware of how fast you are going? The man then responds by saying he's not going to answer that question in any way.
I got this dash cam here.
Yeah.
And it records my speed.
Okay, how fast does it say you're going?
I'm not going to answer that question, but
okay.
I know it wasn't that. This is
okay.
Registration,
how fast
insurance.
Do you think you were going?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
I'm really not trying to be difficult with you, sir.
So what's the deal then?
The man then replies he got a dash cam here that records his speed and he is not going to answer at what speed he is going. Next, he gives his registration to the trooper.
Well, what deal?
Why are you just being so defensive and argumentative?
With what?
Everything I'm saying.
Well, I don't believe...
I'm not being cooperative. I roll on the window down. It's not a huge deal. I'd like to talk to you better, you know.
I think that we're talking fine, though, aren't we?
The trooper asks him if he's not being rude, then why is he being defensive and argumentative? What's the deal?
With you, but let's start over.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
My name's James. You have my ID here.
Man.
And I just don't... The reason for the window, I'm not trying to be defensive or argumentative or anything.
Yeah.
I just don't like to have it all the way down.
Why is that?
I just don't.
Why is that, man?
I just don't.
Okay, okay. Everyone's different, I guess.
Everyone is a little different, yeah. You like it down, I don't,
Okay.
The man says, how about we start over? I don't want to fight with you, so let's put that aside from now. Can we try again? I'm James and this is my ID. The trooper then asked him, I noticed that you like to keep the windows partly open. I'm curious why that is. The man answered again, please understand that I'm not trying to defend myself or argue with you. I just want to see things from your point of view. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just don't feel good with the window all the way down. The trooper asked the man if he thought he was going too fast. The man says that he doesn't want to talk about it and uses his right to stay quiet under the Fifth Amendment.
I don't think it's a huge deal to not.
If you don't think you're going that fast, something could be wrong with your car or something, man. You never know that.
2021.
Nothing like that, man.
I'm not trying to be rude either.
I know you're being nice now, so I appreciate that.
Well, I feel like I've been nice.
The cop again tries to use his right, saying you never know, even if you don't think you're going that fast, something could be wrong with your car or something. The man says, it's 2021. It's nothing like that, and I'm not trying to be rude.
Sure.
Okay. Those little things to mean a lot sometimes, man. For all you know, you could be trying to hide something or anything like that. So those are just little clues. I'm not saying you are. Not accusing you of anything.
Well, we're just operating within the bounds of the law right now, aren't we? Are we just operating within the bounds of the law right now?
We are.
Then...
But those are just little clues, man. I mean, it's...
The officer gets cranky and says little things matter to me a lot sometimes. Man, for all you know, you could be trying to hide anything or something along those lines.
And you don't have the legal grounds to tell me to roll my window all the way down. That's the only thing. That was a lie.
A lie?
Yeah.
It's not a lie.
The man then asks if they're simply operating within the law, to which the trooper replies they are. The man says it's just a little strange that you're demanding I do something you said you're not asking, you're telling me, and you don't have the legal grounds to tell me to roll my window all the way down. That's the only thing that was a lie.
All the way down.
Like that. But like I said, it's speeding, man. It's not a huge deal.
And I understand that, and that's why I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, because you were telling me to do something that I don't have to do.
The trooper's just on the stubbornness of why he's not rolling his window down, and the man says it's not the law to roll it down, so he's not going to.
I don't think you violated anything right now.
Okay, yeah. Good deal.
No, I think we have a disagreement on what the law says on the window.
What's the deal, man? Honestly, why
Well, there's zero deal.
Trooper continues to ask the man why he won't roll it down all the way, and in many cases interprets the man's unwillingness to assist the inquiry as animosity. Refusing to cooperate with an officer's inquiry does not constitute reasonable suspicion of criminal behavior.
I don't know. Why don't
I'm just curious of why you're so stuck on it.
It just blows my mind. Like, why can't you just roll it down all the way, man? Like, what's?
It blows my mind that you can't let it go. I thought we moved past this.
It's just a little funny to me, man. I've been behind the whole cop thing. I'm just kind of curious why you won't do it.
I just don't.
This time, the man gets annoyed and says, "I'm just curious as to why you're so fixated on it. It just blows my mind. You can't let it go. I thought we'd moved on." But then the trooper responds, "It's just kind of funny to me, man. I'm just behind the whole cop thing. I'm just kind of curious."
Did it hurt you or anything like that?
I fully believe that, you know, but I'm allowed to have my defenses up, right? Do you believe I'm going to hurt you?
No, I don't.
But you got your defenses up, right?
Yeah,
It's just a natural
all the stuff
thing.
going on, I guess it's kind of
Sure,
natural.
yeah.
This time, the man explains, "Well, I guess so. A man with a gun walks up to my car. I'm not happy that my defense is strong. Do you think I'm going to hurt you? I don't, but you've got your guard up, so it's only natural."
But I
appreciate that.
Yeah, I have my ways I got to do things.
Yeah. I was just saying, behind the whole cop thing, I was just kind of curious why you didn't want to go, like, behind the whole...
At last, the cop agrees with what the man is saying and says everyone is different. The officer says that his records are clear, but it's a warning, so he still wants to know at what speed he was driving.
James, hang tight here, okay?
Sure.
Put your stuff back, man. Here's what we're doing, okay?
All right.
Your records look pretty dang good. I didn't see a speeding warning or ticket on there, okay?
Okay.
On you out for the warning, okay?
I
know
really
you don't think
appreciate
you're going that fast, but...
Even when the trooper provides him a warning and promises him he'll not write him a ticket, the man continues to refuse to answer questions.
Going that fast.
How fast? Since we're beyond that, how fast was it?
I really can't answer that question.
Well, I'm not writing you a ticket, man. It's a warning, so I'm just curious what it says.
I understand,
I'm not gonna...
but there's a formality that's got to take place there.
What do you mean formality?
My right to remain silent on things.
I'm not going to walk back there and rewrite a ticket, man. I can promise you that. I'm just curious.
I can promise I won't answer the question.
You have my word. I'm not going to do that. I promise you. That's on my camera.
Nothing, however, would legally preclude the trooper from changing his mind and issuing a penalty after the warning was issued. After the additional warning, the man's protection against self-incrimination was preserved. If James confesses to speeding, the police could collect his dash cam footage and use it against him in court if they secure a warrant for the digital data.
Hey, man, what's your name again?
My name's James.
Okay, nice to meet you, man. I'm Jackson.
Too.
Nice to meet you.
You too. What was your badge number?
587.
587. Is any of that going to be on the?
Oh, let's see. It should be. Yeah, name's right there. Badge number's right there. Okay.
Perfect, man.
But yeah, besides that, man,
James was completely within his rights to continue to refusing answer questions due to the risk of self-incrimination and the dashcam video being utilized as evidence against him. James left the scene without incident after receiving his warning and requesting the trooper's badge number. On the same day as the incident, James posted the dashcam video on his YouTube account, although it is unknown whether he took any more action. Overall, the trooper receives a grade of B- because despite maintaining a pleasant demeanor, he gave James orders that were questionable from a legal standpoint and persisted in pressuring him to give up his right to stay silent.